Hi everyone. Okay, so let's take a quick look at E, F, and G. That's on the next page. So these three paragraphs answer the question, why should we be concerned? Who cares that languages are becoming extinct, that languages are dying out, that they are disappearing? Now for this part, I only wrote just a few notes. And here's the reason. Because most of these paragraphs, as you can see I've highlighted in green, are examples. So these are really interesting, but I don't want to put them in my notes because they're not the main idea. If I want to, I can come back to them in the text, and the highlighting will help me to see where those examples are. So here we go. Why should we be concerned? Why is the extinction of a language with a small number of speakers a concern? So there's the question, and here's answer number one. So I wrote Q to remind me, here's the question, and A, here's the answer. Different languages express unique perspectives on the world. So that's the main idea. Different languages express unique perspectives on the world. And I wrote that in my notes there. Because languages express unique perspectives on the world. And then it goes straight to for example, and I've underlined these. For example, and for example, which is a really nice way that this writer has given us a clear structure. For example, languages can show us how culture experiences basic concepts such as time, numbers, and colors. And there's three things here, so I put those in my notes. For example, time, numbers, and colors. Okay, and now we have a specific example here. The Piraha, an Amazonian tribe, appear to have no words for numbers. Instead, they get by with quantity words, such as few and many. This suggests that numbers may be an invention of culture and not an idea that humans are born with. Interesting. The way that people think of colors also depends on their language. For example, the Kendoshi language in Peru uses one word to describe shades of green, blue, and purple. We have lots of words for those. They have one word for all those colors. However, it has a separate word for dark green. So perhaps people in that culture see colors differently than we do, or group them together in different ways. Okay, so that was one answer. Different languages express unique perspectives on the world. That's why it's important. That's why we should be concerned. What's another reason that we should be concerned? Here's the answer. The loss of a language also means the loss of knowledge. Okay, so I wrote that in my notes here. Loss of language equals loss of knowledge. So I've numbered them. Two reasons, because of this and because of this. The loss of language means the loss of knowledge, similar to the possibility of losing a future miracle drug. And a miracle drug is a treatment for a disease that is surprisingly effective or safe if a species dies out. So loss of language does not mean losing a miracle drug, but it's similar to, it's like. Okay, it's like in medicine. We worry about the destruction of the rainforest in case there's a plant that maybe could cure cancer or heart disease or kidney disease. Okay, so it's similar to that. We don't want to lose these languages in case one of them has specific knowledge that we need. And then here's, for example, about the people in the desert of Mexico and their food. So I'm not going to read that right now. I'm going to go to the end here, and it gives us a conclusion. If languages continue to vanish at today's rapid rate, we may lose knowledge about plants that could someday lead to useful drugs. We may, see the may here? Okay, this is kind of not sure possibility. We may also lose information about history, skills of many of the world's cultures. And then it gives another example about the sailors in Polynesia. So in my notes, I've written nature, history, and skills.